The channel that we see right here is currently doing around about 1 million views every 7 days, which is a huge opportunity for you guys. This channel is literally very new, as we can see here, 5 months old, but they only very recently started with their new content, which is absolutely exploding on YouTube. Not only that, this channel has a $5 RPM, and if we look at this here, we can see this channel got 2 million views in the last 30 days, which resulted this channel in making $8,200 in, just AdSense revenue. And in this video, I'll show you guys exactly how to create a channel exactly like this one as well. Now, before we get into it, for the people who don't know who I am, I'm Stefan, 23 years old, currently making around about $30,000 to $40,000 a month, constantly starting new channels. I've scaled a channel, or I've made just $42,000 from just 2 videos, scaled a channel from $0 to $48,000 in just 30 days, as we can see right here. And then I've helped hundreds of other people do the exact same thing. For example, Martin's, we've helped him to make $31,000 in a single month. Here we've helped to blow up a student channel from 0. Here a student making $12,000 a month. Here a student making $24,000 a month, and many more. Now, if you're interested in getting the same results, check out the first link in the video description, book a completely free call with me, and I'll have a look if I can actually help you to get to these exact same levels. Now, if you want to book a call, just make sure that you are 1,000,000% serious about YouTube and actually are willing to put in the work, all right? Because it's not some easy stuff. We want to put in the work, all right? Now, with this channel, let's actually have a look at this channel before, we get into the process. How do we create the videos, the thumbnails, all of these things. So let's firstly have a look at one of the videos, or firstly, let's have a look at the most popular video, which got 750,000 views. So let's have a look. All right. So it seems like the videos are quite easy to create. We can see it's like until now just mainly images. So let's go. Okay, here we have some video clips. So this is always the first thing you want to do. You want to understand, like, hey, how difficult is it really to create this content? I really like to go for niches that, like for example, this one, most people know I like to run channels the traditional way, hiring editors and letting them actually create the video for you. We'll still, do most of the stuff with AI in this video, but we can see that the video is super easy to create. If we listen to the voiceover, let's take a listen if it is an AI voiceover.
Central axis creates a 3-dimensional shell. Impressive force. The pneumatic spirit.
Now, it's an AI voiceover, so you'll probably get away with like $50 for a video like this if you hire a video editor. So it's really not a lot, especially if you look at like how much money this channel is actually making. You can probably also get away with it for cheaper, to be very honest. But okay, let's get into the video. So the first thing we obviously always need are video ideas. Now we're going to use ChatGPT. You can use Claude. You can use any kind of AI to do what I'm about to do. So we're going to use AI to kind of generate these exact video ideas. Now for that, I have a video ideation prompt, which you guys can just copy and paste into your ChatGPT as well. So firstly, pretend you are a YouTube guru and a faceless channel expert. Write me a prompt to copy this video style of ideas. I want the perfect ideation model. Write me video ideas based off these outliers that performed well on their channel. Target clickbait, CTR, and write me the expert prompt to give ChatGPT. So we're actually going to ask ChatGPT to firstly analyze this channel for us and then write us a prompt that kind of we can then give back to ChatGPT to generate us video ideas exactly like this one. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a bunch of screenshots exactly like, for example, that one, paste it into ChatGPT. Then we just go back, make another screenshot. I always say, like, the more info we give AI, the better the stuff is actually going to turn out in the end of the day. All right. So we don't need screenshots of everything. We just kind of need screenshots of the more viral videos, as we have exactly here. By the way, my videos are completely uncut, so you guys will wait with me while I am waiting. Wonderful, right? So let me know in the comments if you still like the uncut videos, because I'm actually thinking of maybe creating a second channel where I might edit the videos for you guys, but I don't know. You guys probably like these uncut videos because it's just, I think it's more raw, where you guys learn way more. Right? So yeah, here it's now kind of writing us the script or the prompt that we are then actually going to give back to ChatGPT for it to then kind of generate us video ideas, which is going to be pretty cool. So let's shoot this back at ChatGPT and boom. So now ChatGPT is going to generate us some video ideas. So firstly here, the ancient wall cuts heating bulls by 70%. Why don't we use it? So this is very similar to, just as an example, these kind of content, these kind of video topics here. So here we can see this home survives EF5 tornadoes, wildfires, and costs $0 to heat. So pretty similar. So here, the illegal cooling trick that drops temperatures without AC. The $0 underground pipe cools your home by 20, I don't know. And then here, why, not why, but this 10,000-year-old house design survives everything, just as an example. So this is super cool. Now what we're going to do is that we're actually going to use this first title here. All right, then we're going to open a new ChatGPT window exactly like that. Now we're actually going to start writing the script. Now for the script, I have the following prompt for you guys to just use, like literally take it as it is and just use it as well. So firstly, we need to go ahead and we need to copy the title out of here. All right, boom, copy. Then we're going to go ahead and paste the title right into here. The prompt is very easy. Here's a faceless YouTube automation niche. I want to copy, pretend you are a professional script writing genius and guru. These are their best performing videos, so we can replicate their success and virality. Using the script I'm going to provide as a reference, write me a prompt to give ChatGPT to write me a script, but for the topic. Here we have our topic. Make sure it's insanely optimized and insanely optimized for AVD and viewer retention and flows the exact same as the reference I'm going to provide. Make me a prompt and also include the script in the prompt. So we have the prompt. By the way, as I said, you can really use this in any kind of AI you want to. But I always use ChatGPT, so I'm just gonna stick with it for now. But I've heard that Claude is really, 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 really good. All right. And by the way, I'm not late for the party. I know that a lot of people are using Claude. I've always just used ChatGPT and it worked fine for me, but I know that Claude is extremely good, all right? So what we do is we also paste some kind of screenshots inside here. And then what we also need is we need the transcript from this exact video. So we're actually gonna copy this, all right, copy linked. And then we're gonna go to YouTube transcript, all right, exactly like here. So we're gonna get this transcript from this platform right here. So we're just going to paste it inside here. You guys can literally use any kind of transcription platform, whatever you want to do. And then we are just going to copy the transcript right there. And then we are just going to paste it inside here. Okay, as we see right here. So here's our script. Let it just load in. And then we are going to send it off. So what is going to happen now? It's actually going to study this exact transcript or the exact script. And it's going to write us, and you can see here, it's going to write us a prompt to give ChatGPT. So we can then, have a script on our own topic very similar to this one. Okay, so here it's still writing. As we can see, so here it's kind of giving us the script, which we will use in a second. It's actually writing us the script already as far as I can see. Yes, it is writing the script already, but it's probably not going to complete it. Let's have a look. Sometimes ChatGPT is really funny, so that's why I might go to Claude. Let me know if Claude works way better than this here, just as an example. But yeah, here it's going. Let me just tell it, like, just give me the prompt. Just give me the prompt without the script that you wrote. Boom. Okay, I actually wrote this wrong as well, but okay. Now it's only going to give us the prompt. Now, I like my videos to be uncut because now you guys can see exactly what is happening, that, it fails sometimes and sometimes it works. That's just how it is with AI. So here's the kind of prompt. Okay, boom, we copy this. And then, all right, here's the prompt. And then for now, we actually want to insert our topic right here. Boom, here's our topic. Okay, our topic, then we will just tell it, write me, let's say for example, 3,000 words and write me, let's say 1,000 words at a time. All right, just like that. And then ask me to continue, just like that. And then we're actually going to tell it, here is the competitor script for reference. All right. So now we're actually going to take this here again. Boom. Okay, copy this and put it right into here. Okay. So let's see what it does. All right. Boom. So let's send it off. Let's see what it does. Might come out very well the first time. Sometimes it's struggling, but here it is starting. So first thing I can already see, and then I'm going to pause it. So write in full paragraphs, please. Boom. And now it's going to write everything in full paragraphs, as we can see right here. So I like it way better when it's like this. It just looks better for me. So, all right. Next thing you want to do is you want to open up Google Docs, right? And then just move Google Docs there and copy all of this. So here it's going. It's like kind of the whole script, and it's pretty good. Like what I want you to do though, if you create videos exactly like this one, you actually go ahead and you click here on deep search, and your videos are going to be way more accurate than, you know, just randomly writing the scripts like this. So it does take way longer though, but it is gonna be 1,000,000 times better than, you know, just writing it like this. Then you just say continue, boom, you paste the part that's already done into here. All right, here we have it. Okay, so now it's going to continue. I'm not going to do the whole kind of script because that's going to take forever. But what we're going to do now is we're actually going to do the voiceover. And the voiceover I actually like to do with Gen AI Pro. Reason for is way cheaper, right? So if we want to test new channels and see if the channels even work, we don't want to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on the channels before we even know that they're going to work, right? So I always say like 11 Labs is super, super good, but it is super expensive for people just starting out. And that's why I would highly recommend you guys to just use Gen AI Pro because it is cheaper to use, you know, $22 for 1,000,000 credits. I'll link it in the video description. First thing we're going to do now is we're first going to listen to these voiceovers right here and just kind of figure out what kind of voiceover are they using, because we want to use something similar. The audience is already used to this exact voiceover, so let's take a listen.
In Mesa, Arizona, where the thermometer stays...
All right, so it's like a middle-aged guy, I would say. So you can just load up credits here and then you go to labs, exactly like that, to labs, and then to select voice. And then right here, we can go to, let's say, male. And then here we can choose the language, the accent, everything. Let's just say as an example like this, apply filters. And let's see what we can get. Let's take Adam just as an example.
Your anger against every...
Nah, it's not the best, but let's go.
Communication is the honey that binds a buzzing.
Pretty good.
You can use my voice to explain.
Nah, wouldn't do that one.
When life...
No. This, by the way, this takes a little bit of time. So when you're doing this, like just take your time and choose something really good, because you have to keep in mind, you're going to use this over and over again.
You are going to love this.
No.
You could listen to this rare...
No.
The night was quiet.
No.
If you're looking...
No.
Natural male voice for storytelling. Calm, clear, and inviting.
This one is okay. Like actually, let's use Freddy. All right, so what you do then is you just click on here, and then you just go ahead and you get your script. Like I'm just gonna generate this small part. All right, so now it's loading. Okay, now we have it. Then you paste your whole script inside here. I'm just gonna do this small part, and you just click on generate voice. It's gonna use 500 credits. Like keep in mind, 500 credits is really not a lot if you can get like a 1,000,000 credits for $22. So now it is going here. This actually takes a little bit of time. All right. With Gen AI Pro, like sometimes it's a little bit slower. So I'll actually wait for this to complete. Let's see how long it takes. But yeah, while this is completing, I'll get you guys back once it's done. All right, so it just continued generating. Let me show you guys exactly
This wall can
how the voiceover sounds
cut
like.
your heating bills by up to 70%. It doesn't use electricity.
It's a bit slow, so I'd probably go back and look for a different voiceover. But now we have our voiceover. So the next thing is going to be editors. All right. Now, editors, there's so many different ways that you can do it. This channel here, just as an example, what a lot of people are using is VidRush, just as an example. All right. VidRush is an AI video generator. Now, guys, this is completely good to go. All right. You can generate your videos with this. I personally like to generate my videos or create my videos with, editors. I think if we run YouTube channels the traditional way, that is going to be the safest way to run YouTube at this current stage. I haven't been hit on one of my channels with inauthentic content. So I think what I'm doing is kind of working, So VidRush is good. As I said, like it's 100% something I would, like if you don't want to work with editors, you just want to generate everything very quickly, VidRush is super awesome, but I like to hire editors, right? Now, I currently hire editors through my personal brand. And, if you're working one-on-one with me, you actually get access to all of these people. So you don't even have to go and hire a bunch of different people. You actually get access to a bunch of very good editors, which are negotiated, qualified, trained, everything, all right? But if you're not working one-on-one with me, by the way, if you want to, check out the first link in the video description. If you're not working one-on-one with me, you will find the best editors at the best rate here on Upwork.com, all right? I like Upwork. I always used Upwork whenever I was kind of looking for an editor. But yeah, now I don't use Upwork anymore. I simply use my YouTube personal brand, exactly this one, to actually hire editors, all right? Now, the next thing we actually need are thumbnails, and these thumbnails here are actually super easy to create. So what we will be doing for that, I also have a prompt, all right? Which is exactly this one. Pretend you are a professional thumbnail designer. Write me a prompt to copy exactly this style of thumbnails, target CTR, and here is the topic, all right? So we're gonna copy this, then we're actually gonna go ahead and open up a brand new chat, paste this inside here, then again, we're again gonna go ahead and do a screenshot, boom, exactly like this. Now, something I like to do, especially with the thumbnails, I actually like it to not add any text, and I go ahead and add text afterwards. So here you will say, do not add any text, just as an example. All right, so now we just need the video topic again. So where can we find that? So here's our video topic. Let's see here. Here's our topic, boom. And then we just paste it inside here, and we send it off. And again, it's now again gonna pretend it is a thumbnail designer and write us a prompt. So ultra high click-through rate, blah, blah, thumbnail. So here's the exact prompt. Then I can say, generate me this image, boom. Let's see how it does. Guys, many people don't even know you can generate images with ChatGPT. Very funny, but it's very easy. Like you pay $20 for ChatGPT a month. You can write your scripts with it. You can generate your thumbnails. You can do all of these things. I do also have here OpenArt, right? Which is super like cool for generating images. I always use the previous version. For me, that's way faster. I don't know why. The new version is super slow. But on OpenArt, we can also generate images, and we can literally click on here. We have a bunch of different AIs. I always go with banana. Then we can just paste this inside there, and we can go ahead and use widescreen, and let's generate these images as well. And this one is done. So it's not exactly what I want it to be, but let's see what it does. Like, it's okay. It's not the best. Like, you can, actually, like, if I look at it, it's not too bad. It looks pretty similar to these ones, especially from the colors and stuff. But let's have a look what it did here. All right, so here, this one is now not at all good. So let's tell it like, hey, please change the prompt and make. And by the way, in this case now, actually ChatGPT won. Last time when I filmed this video, ChatGPT didn't win. So, and please change the prompt and make the thumbnail even more similar to competitor channels, just as an example. Now, if you have a bunch of time, you can actually go ahead and change it and tell it like, hey, please change this and this specific thing. Guys, I don't want to waste your time now too long, so I'm just gonna do it exactly like this. So let's generate it again, boom, and then let's do it here as well and see what it does. All right, boom. And it's generating, and here it is generating as well. Now, while this is generating, guys, make sure if you're interested in working closer with me, check out the first link in the video description. Let's scale you up to, your 100,000 subscribers as well, or even here, Tyler, that we did the same thing, or even here to $4,000 a month, or even here to 1 million views every 48 hours. Check the link out in the first link in the video description. Book your call, right? So here we have another one. Now here again, I don't know why it's adding the text, But these are all images that we can actually use and just remove the text. And by the way, when you're generating images with AI, you can always go ahead and use what it has already generated and actually go ahead and tell it like, hey, please change this, please change this. And then, you know, we just take this exact image, like for example, this one too, just as an example, we take it to Canva and just add some text, add an arrow, and we are done. So this here is also almost done. Guys, and one more thing, while this is still going, let me know in the comments if you have any questions. All right, so here it is. I think it generated 2 versions. I don't know. This one is now again too much. There, I think this one is even better. But then I would just take it to, you know, here, Canva, add some text, and then we have a thumbnail exactly like this one. Not the most difficult thing. Let me know if you have any questions, shoot them into the comments. I'll be getting back to every single question. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video.